Hello YouTube, and welcome back to Chef Lethal Plays Path of Exile, episode number 36. And I have some things I want to say up front, but first of all, I'm hanging out with my guy, Tane. He doesn't even have an icon anymore because he's not technically in the game, and my hideout design is from a few years ago. But anyway, just want to kind of give some updates and some information that are relevant to the playthrough here. The first is that if you're not new to the series, you know this, but if you're new to my channel and to this series in particular, you may not know that I try to run a pretty decent backlog of time as far as these episodes are concerned. So I do once a day, but sometimes I'm able to record 2, 3, sometimes even 4 episodes in a day, so I can kind of get ahead of things. So then a day will come that I can't record, generally over the weekends. So right now, recording this, it is the 14th of July, and this episode is scheduled to go up on July 20th. So clearly, I have a pretty decent backlog, but we're in an interesting part of the summer where my oldest child is no longer going to summer camp, so he is home all day, and that may slow down some of the recording that I'm able to do. So I'm going to try to keep it up, but I may end up missing a few days as we go. But if I feel like I can probably keep this up. I'm gonna really try. Anyway, got some stuff since last episode. I did some playing farming, just trying to get some maps. So I did complete. I have a full suite of T7 maps. That's pretty good. In my farming, I did come across Alva several times, so I have a completed temple, and we have Doriani's Institute. By complete chance, this one came up, and I'm very excited about that. That is pretty dang cool. So this one also is not too bad. The Apex of Ascension, you have a chance of getting a unique item. Not as valuable. It's a nice like bonus thing to have if you're running, like going to Doriani's, and you can stop at the Apex of Ascension on the way. So I can either open this temple and we can run it, or I can take the Temple Chronicle and it will give me an itemized item, which I'm going to do. I always do this. And so the Doriani's Institute is, or at least was, valuable. I haven't checked for this league, and yeah, look at that, 100 chaos. I can get an easy 110 chaos. Yeah, we're selling this thing. I still need to buy those cluster jewels, and I need currency, mega currency. I've only got 2 divine. I've got like 2.5 divine of currency, so I'm gonna put this in here, and I'll put it for 105 to undercut the market a little bit. I'll say that if we make, when the next time comes up to build a temple, if I get a completed temple that is kind of garbage and like not worth selling, maybe I'll run it to show you guys what it's all about. But right now, I don't care what I'm doing. As soon as an offer comes in for this, I'm absolutely stopping what I'm doing to go and sell that. In my farming today, actually, I was on 0 gold. I got up to like almost 40,000. I went to King's March. I got some shippers going. I just rearranged some stuff over there to keep them busy, to help try to keep the currency coming in. And I've got a passive point. So I haven't even thought about where to put this. I could do regenerate 2% energy shield per second. Yeah, I think at this point I'm just kind of guessing where to go until I can respec and put the cluster jewel in, because then there's a whole other like set of like nodes that you get. I don't think I need I could do reduced extra damage from critical strikes. That would help my survivability. I don't know. I really don't know what to do. I could do strength. I've talked about that before. That would help some of my red jewels. Energy shield mastery. 100% increased energy shield from equipped helmet. 100% of 0 is 0. I'm going to do the regenerate energy shield per second. Just because sometimes I go through and I'll notice that it's like low and it takes a long time to regenerate. So getting that buffed up a little bit will be really nice. But for today, I think the main thing is try to get through as many of these as possible. Monsters reflect 15% elemental damage. That is an absolutely impossible map. Cannot run this at all. Not even like, oh, I wonder. No, it's absolutely bricked. I'll have to completely re-spec it or re-roll it. Look at this one. I think we can definitely get through 3. We'll do that. We'll start with 3. And see how it goes. I'm doing pretty good on XP too. This. Alright, let's start going into T7s. Ah, look at that. Perfect timing. Thank you. Get that immediately. Get that 105 chaos, please. Remember, if you're on the end that's or you're the one selling, stay in your hideout. The person will come to you. If you're buying, go to the other person's hideout. There we go. That is about as smooth of a transaction as we can hope for. Whoopsie daisy. I'm trying to figure. Okay, so if you control and then right click, it will move all of the same currency type out of your inventory or from this inventory. Like if you've got a bunch of things in here, currency, you can control right click, it'll move it over. So like if I did this and then I control right click, it moves all of those back. But I do like to keep a stack on me at all times just because that's who I am as a person. Let's go into City Square. This is a good map to run, very easy. Or the layout is good, I'll say. Especially for certain farming. Because usually the boss is like really close to the entrance. I have to remember I'm recording now and I don't necessarily want to just jump around as quickly as humanly possible. 2 chaos, I'm not going to do that. The boss should be right here. So I'm going to hit my zealots. And then, yeah, there's the boss there. And then the assassin's mark, I don't think I hit it. I think I missed. Get out of that. Where's the other boss? There we go. That's map completed. Did I already complete this map before? I must have, because I didn't get any Atlas points for it. Why is there a portal right there? Oh, is that a trial? Yeah, that's a trial. If it's the burning one, I'm gonna skip it, but if it's any of the other ones, we'll do it. And then maybe off camera, that'll give me something to do off camera. I can farm lab. Gonna try to get some currency going there as well. So let's see, which one is it? The Burning Rage. I said if it's anyone but the Burning Rage. Of course it's the one I don't want. I will say I have gotten massively used to using the Frostblade. It is incredible. So much better than shield charge. I don't get hung up on every little pebble that's in the road. And you get the benefit of this huge explosion. Whoa! I almost died. And I don't know from what. Trinity's not working. I don't think I was hitting enough with my Glacial Cascade for Trinity to work. There it goes. Take those fusings. I don't actually need a ton of the little currency right now, but I'm still gonna pick it up because, again, Loot Goblin. Well, I need to bring that. Still picking up amulets and rings and stuff for King's March. Disenchanters. Definitely need all that we can get. Speaking of which, I almost passed that up. 23 monsters remaining, and they're possessed. That's good. Who's got there? Who's there? Who's there? Oh, out of there. And 5 remaining. I'm not gonna go digging around for 5. Did I start on 0 gold? If I started on 0 gold and we got 3,500 on that map, that is pretty good. So I'm curious. Yeah, I guess I had already done that. I could have sworn I hadn't done any 7s. It's really weird. You know what? Let's start doing some Scarabs as well, since that one went pretty easy. So we'll go to my Fragments tab. And go to Scarabs. And let me see. I don't want to do anything for necessarily content. But here, we can do Rogue Exiles. This will add some difficulty. And I'll skip Ritual, Harvest. I'll explain these things at another time. Harbinger, because I don't have any points spec'd into it. And I come down here. What do I have down here? Scarab of Wisps. 40% increased monster pack size. We'll do that. And do we have any good just like generic ambush, ultimatum? I don't run ultimatum. Delirium, blight. Unique monsters have 1% increased toughness, damage, and rarity, and quantity of items dropped per 1% increased pack size of area. I don't know what the value is for this map. Also, the map is already open. No, this is City Square. Okay. So monster pack size 19%, so that we would get 19% increased toughness, damage, rarity, and quantity. So these 3 extra slots, we can go like this. And Maven doesn't want to do it unless it's tier 8. Let's go ahead and run this. The Cursed Crypt. Cursed? Cursed. I don't know. Check around. Not the best layout for a map, not my favorite. Although, this would be a good one for Blight. All of the tight corners and doorways and stuff. This is the kind of map you want for Blight. I guess Cursed Crypt. Could have guessed that it would be something like this. You can usually tell in the name, you know? I just wasn't thinking. It's alright. Get them next time. City Square, that's good. That's right, we're gonna have Rogue Exiles. I've mentioned it before, Rogue Exiles are just like, they're just like you. They are exiled from Oriath to hang out in Ray class. That was one right there. Generally they have a name you could recognize. It's not just like, you know, skeleton. they have a name and a unique monster bar. And they drop loot. They drop a considerable amount of loot. They can drop a full set of loot. Like a full set of gear equipment. It's not necessarily good. In most cases it's not. But if you're still chaos farming using gear, they could be an option at trying to get some of the missing pieces for the chaos recipe to a vendor. And noticed with the map being this type of a layout, I'm using Glacial Cascade a lot more than I am my Frost Blink. In fact, I barely Frost Blinked at all, as I do it right there just to get over a hump. Ooh, that's good. But these tight corridors and the big area of effect,
I am the judgment of innocence.
it's like a match made in heaven.
Run if you must. It won't save you in the end.
Okay, nothing there. Should be here. Here's the boss area. Get an Assassin March. Didn't really get anything good out of that. Except a crafting recipe for life and mana. That's good. And we got a unique amulet, which is, it's a garbage amulet, but I forgot that you can have the disenchanters in King's March disenchant unique items. And the only reason why I kind of forgot that is because I never upgraded them to that point in the last league. I didn't want to spend the gold upgrading disenchanting that much. I didn't see the value to it. But now that it's free, yeah, I will take advantage. Okay, our energy shield slowly regenerating. There's still more than 50 monsters, so I want to keep moving around. And yeah, I love that it just goes through the door and just opens up. Gets them all like that. Still more than 50? Where are they? Okay, there's some there. An incursion scarab, that's good. Still more than 50? Alright, I think I'm gonna have to leave this one be, because I'm not... I don't know. Forget it. It's not worth it to run that. Go right back in. Do our glacier map. We'll get the monster pack size. And these two things here. Yeah, we got like 3,000 gold from that. That is considerable. Why did I pick this up? That was an accident. A misclick, if you will. Alright, I can't see the ground. This is a wide open map. So I may be frost blinking more to travel from pack to pack. Ooh, okay. Who's hurting? Ooh, who's hurting me like that? Please stop, I'm a nice guy. Where's my energy shield? Regenerate, man. What the heck? I need leech. So I think one of the cluster jewels that I need has a skill on it. Yeah, I guess it's a skill or a trait called Doriani's Blessing, and it makes it so that elemental damage that you deal leeches health, and then you couple that with the passive that we have on the tree that applies life leech to your energy shield, and that will bring us to victory. I think I'm getting a lot of unique items that I've never seen before. Not like on this episode, but I mean just like in general. Like today, I farmed like 12 maps before I started recording, and I got a few that I've never seen in all my time of playing. I think they added some new ones just in general. I mean, not all of them I could have had the opportunity to have seen before, but it's weird. Don't even really up chromatics, but it's hard for me to break the habit. Why am I draining? What do I have? I have no idea. Okay.
Turn around. Time waits for no
Ooh,
one.
4 chaos, I'll
Try
have to
me,
fight him.
fool. Wow! Should have walked away.
Wow. Wow. I got vaporized. Just absolutely vaporized. That hurt. Okay, I did not expect that to happen. And now I don't know if they're still there.
Silence at last.
Shouldn't be. Yeah, okay. They won the battle. And they said bye-bye. But man, that was... Oof. It's basically a one-shot. 9 monsters remaining. Are they all in here? Ooh, crafting recipe right there. Here. What is all this green stuff? Why does it explode like that? Oh, he's got proximity shield? No, he doesn't. Okay, good.
Done.
Proximity shield is a really, really, really obnoxious modifier for monsters to have using this build. Because you getting close to them, you lose so much DPS. It's insane. Alright, we're doing Alva. We're going to do maps have 4 incursions. And I would like to increase the chance of her showing up. There we go. Good, good, good. That's all 3 of our maps. What is this? The Ancient Skull. It's garbage. I'll put those there. We got 11,000 gold out of that. That's pretty solid. Let's do another one. Let's do mineral pools. Monsters reflect elemental damage. Can't run it. This one we can do. And away we go. Let's do 4 maps today. We might even be able to get a 5th, depending on how quick we can do this one. This is going well. And we have a delirium mirror. Let's do it. Could be good. It's extra monsters, and this build is pretty good with that. Because we can just blink from pack to pack, or just blink around and avoid damage. I will say, because we are able to do so much damage with this Frostling skill, the incursions are so easy. Like, I was maxing out, like I was killing all the monsters in the incursion and then still having over 30 seconds remaining to like actually think about where I want to use the key. And when we come up with another one, I'll explain a little bit more what the heck I'm talking about. It's, you know, it's like an abstract concept when you're not actually looking at the temple, or we're not doing the event right then and there. That I do need to work on getting the quality up on my flasks. And it is absolutely about to storm outside. Florida summers. Delirium is still going on, surprisingly. And we've got 3 jewelry reward types and 1 kind of just regular treasure. I could end it here, but we're getting lots of good monsters, so I'm gonna leave it on. We got 4 seconds left. 2. Done. Let's wait for it to drop. What we got? A fine delirium orb, a large cluster that my item filter didn't want to show me. That was weird. Like, cluster jewels are very easy to craft on, so I'm curious, or I'm interested why that was, I guess curious is the right word I was thinking of. I'm curious why that was hidden. Because it didn't drop at a magic level or whatever, but come on, man. These are valuable. Or can be. Especially once you get a good number of like scouring orbs and alchemies, you can really like craft on them really easy. If they have a good, I think there's like a almost like an implicit modifier to them. It'll say like at the very top of it, and I can show once the map is over, but it'll show like this each small passive allows minions to do 10% more damage or something like that, and then come the actual modifiers like the skills that it will grant you and other juicy things. But it's slightly deterministic, I guess, is what I'm trying to say. And I'll explain that here in just a moment. We're getting a lot of gold, relatively speaking. You know, I say that, and then I was just watching a YouTube video of this guy where he was running. He was like testing out mapping strategies for currency, and he's running 50 maps at a time. And, like, he gets out of it. He's like, okay, so we got 1.4 million gold out of that. I'm like, oh my gosh. You know, we got 20,000 gold on this one map. Okay, that's insane. And here I am excited to get, 6,000. But it's all relative. He's got a multiple, probably 100 divine build that he's using. That goes like 400% movement speed, clear speed out the wazoo. And it's crazy. And I've got my little, probably 10 divine build right now. So yeah, it's a little different. He's also a YouTuber. This is his job to play this game. It's literally his job to play this game, which is crazy. The times we live in, guys. All right, I'm scared. I'm scared of mercenaries now after that last experience, because I'm already like almost 60%, 65% the next level. I don't want to risk getting one shot. That was terrifying. Speaking of terrifying, you can't see. It's getting spooky in my house. The rain is coming. All right, so like this one, oh, this was even unidentified. That's weird. But you see it has like added passive skills grant 10% increased attack damage. So that will determine what affixes you see below. So like I can re-roll this. I'll do it right now and show you. I can scour it. But that 10% increased attack damage is implicit to this item. So now if I hit it with an alchemy, it gets in. That's another really bad. This is really terrible. Let's do one more. Let's see if we get one that has skills on it. This one, okay, so this one offers Calamitous, which is 10% chance to free shock and ignite, 30% increased elemental damage, and 15 increased area of effect with non-damaging ailments. I doubt this is any good. Yeah, it's garbage. Like, so we wasted some currency to craft it a little bit, but it's fine. Just for the demonstration, it's fine. I also saw that I got this fine delirium orb. That's actually worth 10 chaos. So these delirium orbs are interesting. You can use these. So I've got 2 here. So you can use these to modify a map, and you use it directly on the map. It's not like a Scarab where you put it in the device. You actually right click it and use it like an item on a map, and it will force a delirium on the map. And with this particular currency type or reward type, and you can do multiple kinds, and each time you do it, they get harder. It'll say like this map is 10% delirious, And then you add another one of these, then it gets 20% delirious, and it's like, okay, well then and then that just adds layers of difficulty, and you know, more monsters, more everything that makes it juicy. So we got 15,000 gold out of what, those four maps? Did we 4 maps or 5? That's pretty silly. I'll put it in here. So that gets me 12 and a half hours. That gives me so little time because I've actually got some miners going to clear up some of the ore that I've found over time. I've got, I hired 2 more farmers, and they're going to get me wheat because I looked at my shipping situation here, and there's a lot of areas that want wheat, like Teuni wants 60,000 wheat. So I watched a video slightly explaining this, and basically you want to give them like what they want for those bonuses, and then also give them crops and the dust to increase the value of the shipment, and then you use the crops to get currency, and yeah, so it's a way to boost your rewards. So they want wheat. They want wheat in Nakanu, a lot of wheat. Yeah, so they're maxed out in Blues Anthem. I may actually change my other farmers to wheat. It might be worth it to change it to wheat. And then if you complete those, think of them as like extra little quests for those ports. And then so if you complete them, give them everything they want, they will reset and kind of re-roll into different desires that they have, because I mean, you know, it's a port, they're importing. So I don't think I have anything that I really need to do here. I could give these to Rog right now, but Rog is pretty set up. We've got 102 of this dust. It's going to take another 16 hours to disenchant all this. So I'm not gonna worry about that right now. Yeah, 225 chaos, 2 divine. It's not great, but it's not bad. Could be worse. I'm gonna use my point here. Maps have 20% chance to contain Alva, and so where is she here? 46% chance. So every other map should contain pretty much Alva by default, just naturally running without using any Scarabs. But that is going to be it for me today. I want to thank you so much for watching. I've actually, over the past few days that I've been able to record, I've gotten several comments and some new subscribers and stuff. It's really nice to see. So thank you very much. If you are on that short list, thank you. Thank you very much for the comments and for keeping up the conversations, and any likes on these videos and stuff is really helpful, and it's really nice to see. So thank you very much for that, guys. That's it for me today. I want to thank you so much again for watching, and I will see you next time.